Time has an amazing way of showing us that extraordinary things are possible, as long as they are done with great passion and dedication. This is a story of how time, passion and dedication turned a humble partnership into an extraordinary company today. A story that began when the late Count Anton von Faber Castell, a man of great vision, made it his mission to expand the family business to Asia. That was when he met Dr. To Yan Peng, a passionate Malaysian entrepreneur. From the time they met, it was clear that history was about to be written, and in 1978, Faber Castell Malaysia was born. Starting with a humble staff size of 8, both founders quickly saw an opportunity in producing erasers, as Malaysia was a country rich with natural rubber. In 1980, the first erasers rolled off Faber Castell Malaysia's production lines.
40 years ago, in 1978, it was the idea of the late Count Faber Castell and I to set up Faber Castell Malaysia. At that time, we were only a small operation, focusing on the production of rubber erasers for the international market and the sales of technical drawing products to local colleges and universities. Those days, we heard all sorts of negative remarks from our competitors, but instead of giving up, I was filled with even more persistence, more encouragement, more drive to push the company forward. I then decided to work even harder, putting in extra hours to transform the company into a profitable one, and at the same time, building up a strong brand image in the Malaysian market. This was the best thing that we had ever done. Now, the hard facts speak for themselves.
Under the guidance of the late Count Anton, Dr. To Yan Peng charted Faber Castell Malaysia's course towards great achievements and success. The 90s was an era where Faber Castell Malaysia really made a name for itself. From becoming the biggest producer of erasers for world markets to becoming the first retractable ballpoint pen maker in a market used to capped pens, Faber Castell Malaysia lived up to the late Count Anton's motto of doing ordinary things extraordinarily well, even in times of turmoil. Throughout the years, Faber Castell Malaysia endured many economic crises and thrived through game-changing thinking and the courage to do things differently. Despite the 1997 Asian economic crisis, Faber Castell Malaysia made a bold move to construct an entirely new production facility. This was to expand the company's manufacturing capacity in preparation for the new millennium. Not long after, Faber Castell Malaysia became the first stationery brand to successfully produce gel pens. And in 1998, Faber Castell Malaysia was elected official stationery supplier of the 16th Commonwealth Games, held in Kuala Lumpur for the first time. It was a historic moment for the company. As Malaysian athletes emerged champions across numerous sporting events, Faber Castell Malaysia stood out with its extensive marketing efforts. The brand also broke records by holding the biggest colouring contest ever in Malaysia. This put Faber Castell Malaysia on the map and in the hearts of Malaysian school children all over the nation. And then it was time to grow ambitions taller. By the early 2000s, Faber Castell Malaysia's most progressive facility was complete and ready for business. To date, the world-class manufacturing facility churns out over 180 million units of ball pens and gel pens, as well as over 200 million pieces of erasers every year. It is also home to one of the world's famous icons, a remarkable pencil that stands at 19.75 meters tall. Certified the tallest pencil in the world by both the Guinness and Malaysia Book of Records, it is a symbol of Faber Castell's rising achievements and marks the birthplace of many more new innovations to come. One such innovation is the PVC-free sleeve eraser. Fully conceptualized in Malaysia, the eraser earned Faber Castell Malaysia many international awards. It is also one of the many products proudly made in Malaysia to the highest German standards by Faber Castell Malaysia for the world. Much had been accomplished by the 2000s. Even so, the brand continued to build itself via active advertising, participation in book fests and road shows, and continued investments in branding efforts. Faber Castell Malaysia soon built up an extensive sales network nationwide. This includes a growing chain of shop-in-shops in major dealers and bookstores throughout Malaysia, all of whom have been instrumental to Faber Castell Malaysia's success. In the late 2000s, Faber Castell Malaysia recognized a growing demand for premium products. The company became the first mass stationery brand to open high-end kiosks, extending the brand's offerings to premium writing, coloring and graphic products throughout 5 kiosks in Malaysia. And in 2018, Faber Castell's kiosk in Suria KLCC was contemporarily refurbished and reopened, marking a new generation of kiosk concepts for Faber Castell Malaysia. It was also in the new decade that the company noticed a sluggish demand for color pencils. Against all odds, Faber Castell Malaysia relaunched the product with an entirely new packaging. Called the Wonder Box, this multi-purpose wonder took the market and stationery industry by storm. Not only did it drive up demand for color pencils, it propelled Faber Castell Malaysia back to the #1 spot in the color pencils category. This signified the beginning of a new era for Faber Castell Malaysia. As the brand moves forward with steadfast dedication, Faber Castell Malaysia will innovate more products of creativity, modernize customer delivery, and continue to inspire change in education and creativity. All towards our renewed promise of changing the way Malaysians do ordinary things for the better.
After 40 years, I am personally very proud to say that we have proved our critics wrong. Times have changed a lot, but what will never change is our creativity, innovation, and determination. These qualities have made our journey very successful against competition and even in difficult times. Moving forward, we have an innovation plan. The first will be the launch of a modern distribution center equipped with the latest warehouse management system. This will greatly improve the inventory control accuracy and, most importantly, our service to our customers. Our success in the last 40 years would not be possible without the dedication and loyalty of our staff and the support of our customers. Last but not least, the late Count Faber Castell's precious motto, doing ordinary things extraordinary well, will remain a lasting legacy we will never forget. Today, the company has overtaken all other competitors thanks to all of you. We are the #1 stationery brand in Malaysia, and that's the truth.
Thank you, Malaysia, for 40 years of achievements. Today, we are the top stationery brand in Malaysia because of you. Time well spent.